When the grid goes dark, what is the exact first thing you do? You pull out your phone. No signal, no Wi-Fi, just a searching for network sign. You put it back in your pocket and think, well, it's just a useless brick of glass and metal now. At least I'm off the grid. What a lethal mistake. That is the most dangerous lie of the modern age. Even with 0 bars, even on airplane mode, your smartphone is actively hunting. It is blasting invisible Bluetooth pings, ultra-wideband signals, and emergency handshakes in every direction. In a collapsed world, a predator doesn't need to see you through the window. With a cheap $30 digital scanner, they can see your phone glowing in the dark, through solid concrete walls. Your device isn't dead. It's screaming your exact coordinates to anyone listening. I am the Sentinel, and today we are going to expose the digital ghosts hiding in your pocket, and I will show you exactly how to kill them before they lead the wolves straight to your door.
You're one of those people who thinks that flipping a switch or hitting airplane mode makes you vanish. You sit in your living room, phone in your pocket, thinking, well, it's offline now. I'm finally off the grid. No one can track me. That isn't safety. That's a lethal delusion. You're treating your smartphone like a magical artifact that obeys a button, when in reality, it's a piece of hardware that is constantly screaming for a connection. Your screen is black, but the circuits inside, they're wide awake. Even when you think you're silent, your phone is constantly blasting invisible pulses into the dark, searching for its master, the network. And every single ping is a flare lighting up your location. You're sitting there thinking you're alone, but you're actually carrying a beacon that's leading every wolf in the area straight to your front door. History is a harsh teacher. In the 1940s, German U-boats were hunted not by eyesight, but by the pings of their own radio transmissions. They were invisible under the waves, but their own signal was their death sentence. Today, your smartphone is your U-boat. Even in airplane mode, your phone is hardwired to perform emergency handshakes with cell towers and other devices via Bluetooth and ultra-wideband. It's a physical, mechanical necessity of the hardware. A predator doesn't need a satellite to find you. They just need a simple scanner to listen for the heartbeat your phone is physically incapable of stopping. That heartbeat is exactly what we need to silence. So, the grid is dead. The wolves are scanning the streets, and you have a digital snitch sitting in your pocket. How do you kill a ghost? You don't negotiate with it. You execute these 4 protocols. Protocol number 1, the Faraday Vault. I know exactly what you're thinking. I'll just wrap my phone in aluminum foil from the kitchen. That is adorable. A modern ultra-wideband signal will punch right through your cheap baking foil like a sniper bullet through wet paper. A single microscopic pinhole or tear in that foil, and your signal leaks out into the dark. You need a military-grade Faraday bag, woven with heavy copper and nickel. It creates a physical, impenetrable cage that traps electromagnetic frequencies. Once the phone goes in, it is sealed in a black hole. It can't scream, and the scanners can't hear it. It's the same technology intelligence agencies use to secure seized devices. But if you don't have one of these bags ready before the collapse, you move to Protocol 2. Protocol number 2, the battery bleed. 10 years ago, if you wanted to go dark, you just popped the back cover off and pulled the battery out. You had absolute control. But tech companies deliberately took that power away from you. Now your phone is a sealed glass vault. You cannot physically disconnect the power source. And here is the terrifying reality. Powering down your phone does not turn it off. Modern smartphones have a zombie mode. The screen goes black, but the Bluetooth low-energy chip stays awake, constantly pinging other devices to update the Find My network. You think it's off, but it's still whispering your location. So, you must bleed it dry. Turn on the flashlight, max out the screen brightness, open every heavy application, and let it drain until the hardware physically collapses from exhaustion. You want that battery at absolute zero. But even then, in a desperate survival situation, you might need something more aggressive, which brings us to the dark tactics. Protocol number 3, the ghost decoy. In a true urban collapse, you don't just hide from the wolves, you misdirect them. This is basic military deception. If your phone still has battery and you can't block the signal, weaponize it. Use your own snitch as bait. Seal the phone in a waterproof plastic bag. In the dead of night, walk 3 or 4 blocks away from your house and drop it deep into a storm drain or toss it onto the roof of an abandoned building. Let the phone keep pinging. When the local gangs with their analog scanners pick up the signal, they will spend hours, maybe days, hunting a digital ghost in a sewer miles away from your sleeping family. You turn your biggest weakness into your greatest tactical advantage. Protocol number 4, the execution. Let me give you a harsh reality check. People have an emotional attachment to their phones. They look at the glass screen and see their photos, their memories, their old life. They hesitate to destroy it, hoping the grid will magically come back tomorrow. In a collapse, nostalgia is a luxury that gets you killed. If the power grid is down for good, there is no internet, there is no rescue coming on WhatsApp. That $1,000 piece of technology is no longer a tool, it is a fatal liability. If you cannot block the signal and you cannot drain the battery, you have a choice, your phone or your life. You take a heavy hammer, a crowbar, or a rock. You place that phone on the concrete and you smash it. And I don't mean just cracking the glass. You strike the center of the device until the internal motherboard and logic chips are crushed into dust. It takes 10 seconds of brutality to guarantee your total invisibility. Kill the ghost or let it kill you.
Most of you will finish this video, close your laptop, and tomorrow morning you'll look at your phone with the same love you always have. You'll see your daughter's first steps, your late father's voice note, the photos of your wedding day. And you'll think, this is my life. I can't just destroy this. And I understand that. That phone isn't just a machine to you, it's a digital coffin for your memories. It's the last tangible link to a world that doesn't exist anymore. But here is the brutal truth that your heart doesn't want to hear. The looter outside your window doesn't care about your memories. He doesn't see your daughter's face, he sees a high-value signal. Your nostalgia is a luxury that costs you your life. When the grid goes dark and the wolves hit the streets, your phone stops being a companion and becomes a beacon. That device in your pocket, the one you're so afraid to let go of, it's the only thing standing between your family's safety and a violent intrusion. You are essentially holding a leash, and the wolves are already at the other end, pulling it toward your front door. My final golden rule is simple. Sanitize your waste, crush your hardware, and be the ghost. If you aren't willing to destroy the things that betray you, then you aren't prepared for the storm. You are just a victim in waiting. Subscribe to the Sentinel Fox, turn on the bell. Information is the only thing that separates a survivor from a statistic, and I intend to keep you on the right side of that line. We don't pray for the best, we prepare for the worst. But there is a bigger storm brewing than just digital tracking. Next week, we're exposing the math behind the collapse. I'm going to reveal the 9-meal rule, the real reason why cities starve in 3 days. If you think the grocery stores will stay full when the lights go out, you are dead wrong. Stay silent, stay invisible. I'll see you in the shadows.
Thank you for watching.